Hey guys, Frank here, your virtual aviation aviator, and today I am in the Boeing 800 NG by Zibo, and I'm also wrapped up in my port here that you can't see. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing a SimBit flight, and I am also planning to use Say Intentions to help us get from San Diego to San Francisco. It's a roughly a 400 nautical mile flight. So yeah, we might spend a little time together, or we just play it by ear. All right, so let's get in the cockpit and get this guy started. I've got a co-pilot here. Hello.
Hello, Cap.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Linda. I am your first officer today, sir.
Okay, Linda, let's get started. Electrical power up procedure.
Electrical power up procedure. APU fire test.
All right, getting those fire tests done. While she's doing that, let's concentrate on what we need to concentrate on. All right, so I'm going to move this joke out of our way. And let's see if we can't get some power going. Ain't much we can do until we get power going. You have oxygen tested 100%.
Waiting for start APU.
All right. Got a little power going. I'm going to go ahead and drop the gun and get my navs loaded. I'm also going to stop here and get this on, and the exterior emergency lights on. And then go ahead and brighten up the panel. All three of them. All right. So let's get the FMC program. Right. All right. Within, got the right navs. The active nav data look good. GPS position. Pop it in here. I'm at San Diego.
Electrical power up procedure complete.
All right, these are close enough. So, happy. Thank you, Linda. All right, so yeah, let's put in our route. We know we're at San Diego, and we are going to San Francisco. SF Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. Okay, I can actually request that from the company. And company should be sending it to me. Okay, I've gotten it. All right. So I'm Southwest 4651, that checks out. We'll be departing runway 27. That should be consistent with my plan. And so that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that. And my first officer would need to agree with it somewhat. Uh, so, so yeah. All right, route performance initiation. So yeah, let's go ahead and load this data. Company's already filled it out for the most part. And let's see, let's look at our flight plan. Charts. I don't know. Let's see, our tab. Yep. Um, Charts. Yeah, I don't have that chart the way that I thought I could bring it up, but that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. I'm gonna get one anyway. All right. Kilo, San Diego. That looked good. Okay, got my frequencies here, elevation, and I need an airport chart so I can see where we are. Okay, we are here and we are gonna take off on runway 27. Looks like our route is gonna be Bravo Alpha down to Alpha 4, Alpha 1 to maybe Bravo or Bravo 4. We'll just have to see what they give us. But we want to go ahead and pre-brief that so that we will have some idea what to expect. All right, so when we put back, we want to push, actually we can push almost straight back. Our nose is pointed already in the direction that we want to travel. So yeah, that makes things easy. All right, and our plan, let me bring up the plan. Let's see. This way, do it this way, and so yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm actually gonna maximize this, make it easier to read for you guys. All right, so I've got, this is the Lido format, which I've become accustomed to using. And I know how to use these quick links to jump around. Let's say if I want weights, then I can click what I need. But yeah, the biggest thing that I want would be what the weather is here. Right now, I'm looking at roughly 30.15 on the altimeter. But I am digressing. I need to stay with the plan here. So the plan right now is to enter the required information in the FMC. And what the FMC is asking for right now is my fuel, planned fuel data. So I need 17,100 pounds of fuel and 5,300 pounds of alternate and final reserves. So if I add these two numbers, that should give me this 5348. Say 13. Yeah, it does. Okay. So yeah, I can just grab this number here for my reserve figure. So I'm hoping that you see how that works. All right, let's make it happen, Captain. All righty. So let's get back to our FMC. And that was 5.3 on the reserves. And I think that was 17.6. Lo and behold, I've got double check. $17.1. Let's see. Whenever I do that, what are you guys seeing? I need to check. Okay, whenever I do that, you guys see my desktop. Sorry about that. All right, 17.1. And I'm gonna show you that desktop one more time because I'm gonna get this information and pull it back over here. Well, hopefully I can reference it on a different monitor, and that way it don't have to switch up like I think it's been doing. All right. So yeah, that looks good. Cost index is 10. Yep. Happy. All right. So N1 limit. All right. So if I don't do anything then and take off with full power, I'm only going to use 98% of the engine, so I'm not going to max them out without even derate. If I derate to 24K, then I'm going to use, let's see, I'm sorry, if I derate to 22K, I'm going to use 94.6 percent thrust, and runway 27 is going to push us out over the ocean, so I don't have to derate to fully because of noise, so I'm going to go ahead and choose the derate to 94.6 just to conserve the engines and even a little gas fuel. Okay. At least that's what the company want us to do here. Who is this? Southwest want us to do. All right. Take off. We're going to do a flaps 5 takeoff. And let's see where we are on loading the aircraft. I think I missed the boat on that. I should have started that a little earlier. But let's start getting the aircraft loaded. 169 passengers. That checks out. And almost 10 tons of cargo. Yep, looks good. And so let's go ahead and activate that. And activity should start up now. So yeah, things should start happening, and loader should start loading the aircraft and all that good stuff. All right. So that'll start to happen momentarily. And of course our fuel truck will show up, top us off to that 17,100 pounds of fuel. All right. Wait, once I get all once I get the fuel, cargo, and passengers on board, then and only then will I be able to compute a correct center of gravity. So I'm gonna hold off on my center of gravity, but my chances are my V speeds won't change.
Ground flight data disconnected and start refueling.
But I would like to go ahead and get a complete ADOS, even though I've got a preliminary ADOS in my flight plan, preliminary meter. I need to actually listen to the real ADOS. So yeah. And what that'll do is help me determine what my runway winds is right now and the outside temperature that we're gonna select. Okay, so let's concentrate on get our ADOS, and yeah, see, those guys are out there loading us up, catering and cargo. Passengers haven't started arriving yet. They want to arrive. Let's go ahead and give them there to start loading. And yeah, let's see now where we're just gonna get a ADOS. So I'm gonna go back here, here. San Diego. Yeah, go back here. That. Okay, ADOS is 134.8. All right. So 134.8.
500 feet. Temperature 17. Point 11. Altitude 3014.
14.
And target one with use heaven. Visual approach to you. Advise on course heading. Altitude. And if flight falling in the west. Reset all runway and hold short instruction. VFR dispatchers contact clearance delivery on 125.7. Advised on visual contact you got information
Victor.
San Diego International Airport. Information Fisher. 1215 place. Weight 265 at 7. Visibility 10. Guiding T. UN 1500 feet. Temperature 17. 2.11. Altimeter 3014. Arriving and departing runway U7. Visual approaches defeats and advise I force.
Actually, I need to go ahead and put my
Usability 10.
clearance frequency in COM2 here,
0 feet.
which was 125.9.
Altimeter 3014. Arriving and departing.
Ground flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Edit flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 125.9. Advised on initial contact you have information Victor.
There. Okay.
San Diego
125.9.
125.9.
Okay, 125.9. That's better. Okay. And let's make sure we got our radio set for you. And all right. And while I'm tuning the radios, I might as well go ahead and tune the other frequencies. So I've got ground on 123.9 and power on 118.3. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, and let me, yeah, tower on 118 point. All right, so let's get that in there. So I'm gonna do ground first, and that was 0.9. And 118.3. Okay, so I think we're set up, ready on the radios. We're gonna talk to clearance delivery next. So we're gonna leave the radios tuned to COM2 before we switch over. The temperature was 30.14 times 3, 3014 times 1, 2, and 3. Check. All right. And yeah, so looking good. All right. Oxygen was tested at 100%, and we want to get this stuff in. That was, winds were 265 at 7. Clear. 265 at 7. And temperature was, should I record that? I don't think I recorded the temperature. Any of you guys remember what it was? All right, so let's just back COM2 and
Altimeter 3014. Arriving at departing runway 27. Visual approaches in use. By-side course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read backhaul runway and hold short instruction. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 1.
sun cage this guy.
Based on initial contact you have information Victor.
Victor.
San Diego International Airport, information Victor. 21512, wake 265 etc. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 1500 feet. Temperature 17. Viewpoint 11. Altimeter 3014.
17.
And departing runway 27. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
Okay,
Read all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 125.9. Advise on initial contact.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
San Diego International Airport.
pre-flight procedure.
Pre-flight procedure.
Do. Okay. And let's go ahead and get some ground power set up. That ground power is actually or for the first officer because she gets stuck right here without ground power. All right, so let's get ground power on. There we go. Now we can get rid of ground power. Verify that we were on APU, not GPU. So for the longest she would get stuck, and I could not figure out what to do to get her to continue to move. One thing about the co-pilot program is that
Please check that the flight level is set correctly. Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
That it is really scripted and it follows a rigid script, so it's not much room for anything outside of what it's scripted to do. Okay, let's see where we are with our load process. Okay, we got our fuel loaded, we got our cargo loaded, so those guys should be gone. And they are, yes. So we just loading passengers. They 3/4 the way loaded.
Wait here. Wait here. Wait here. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed.
Adjust for speed. Adjust.
Let's run through this right quickly.
Pre-flight procedure complete.
And
I'm ready for pre-flight checklist.
in aviation, you don't really do anything right quickly. Okay, we'll do the pre-flight checklist in just a minute. Okay, let's see. So step. Okay, so we need an arrival. Let's go ahead and get an arrival in now. It may change, but if it does, fine. If it doesn't, then we're good. All right. Let's see. Departure and arrival into not arrival, but an approach. Sorry. Approach is what I meant. We got to arrival. And our approach is going to be runway 28 left. We'll do the ILS 28 left. And we need to take a peek at that chart. After tab, airport, and San Francisco. San Francisco. Take a look. See, elevation is 13 feet. So I thought I saw 400 that London set. So we need to set that to 50. All right. And I'm going to just go ahead and grab this information. Now, I also want to. Oh, we finished loading. See the jetway moving back. Approach. And that was. And they just let me know. Close my back door, please. Which she would do. Thank you. All right, good stuff. All right, so as soon as we get, they should be getting finish getting the passengers seated and start the safety protocols, announcements and whatnot. Okay. Let's see. We are going to, okay, if we take for our initial fix, we can take Faith is right here. Archie is, where's Archie? Eddie is way over here. We are coming from the south. I think we can just do Faith. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see Eddie. Probably. Okay, Eddie is here. Faith is here and Archie is here. So we know we don't want Archie. And the way we're coming up, if we do Faith, Eddie, then yeah. chances are we're gonna be vectored anyway. I think I'll just do Eddie. So let's do Eddie. And let's see what that look like. Eddie is right here. Yeah, Eddie works out perfectly. Okay. All right. So, in real life, I think most of this would have been looked at before the pilots sat down, you know, doing the pre-flight briefing that they do in the pilot lounge. All right. So yeah. Okay. So, all right, let's go ahead and fix this from 400 to 50. Flight level 350 is correct. All right. And okay, I'm ready, Linda, for the pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Voice recorder.
Set on.
On. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 124, altitude 19, and altimeter 30.14.
Heading 123. Altitude 17.
Close enough.
Altimeter 3013. Parking brake.
Set.
Set. Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Cut off. Pre-flight checklist complete. Enter the missing data in the CDU.
Yeah, we've got passengers loaded, so we can go back. And thank you for reminding me to do that. Go back and put it in our center of gravity. CG. Let's see. What do you get when you fly a plane? You guys don't want to hear me sing.
Ready for before start procedure.
Okay, let's try to get that trim at least close to 5.75. All right, that should be about it, I hope. All right, and okay, let's go ahead and do our before start procedure. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Okay. It's closed.
Before start procedure complete.
Good stuff.
Ready for before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Papers.
On board.
Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel.
I've got 17 17,100 pounds,
7,753 kilogram on board.
kilograms.
Hub songs. Passenger signs. On. Window.
Lock.
Locked. MCP.
MCP, I haven't set that up yet, but right now it's showing, let me set it up. Give me a minute, Linda. Yeah, that was my bad. My bad, that's why we do a checklist, right? 148. And we haven't got clearance delivery yet, but according to the chart, I could expect, let's see, I have it there, airport with and we at this airport, and let's see, actually don't have a departure chart up, so let's get that departure, and we doing the Padres to departure. Okay, and top altitude is 15. I'm sure that they'll give us something different than 15. So, tell you what, Linda, let's just go ahead and set that to 7,100. And the one is to remind us that we haven't gotten it from clearance delivery. All right. So yeah, those are the numbers.
C148. Heading 4. Altitude 7,100. Takeoff speeds.
V1 139, V2 130. I'm sorry, V rotate 139, and V2 is 148. 7.
V1 139. V rotate 139. V2 148. CDU pre-flight.
Complete. Complete.
Complete. Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Free and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Okay, so we did brief that earlier. We're gonna probably taxi on Bravo on Alpha to Bravo. Let's say Bravo to Alpha, and then back to Bravo. Take our runway, and we're gonna depart straight out, probably on the Padre 2 departure. Unless ATC assign us something different. If we have anything other than an engine fire or anything that that demand that we stop, then we will continue through V1. Anything after V1, short of an engine fire or something catastrophic, then we will take off, go around, and come back. In the event of an engine failure, we will continue after V1, take off, come, fly around, come back. Okay. Complete.
Complete. Anti-collision light. On. Before start, checklist complete.
Okay. Let's get our clearance here. And the clearance frequency is 125.9. That should be queued up. Clearance delivery, Limburg clearance. Mic check. Limburg clearance. Mic check.
Get hide that my thick Mike Lindbergh there, loud there.
Okay. So it did not pick up our okay, I'm gonna pull this over, guys, and share with you what the little housekeeping chore that I'm about to do. Okay. So saying engine was supposed to pick up my identity. Should be Southwest 4650 something. Because I've got this, so it should have got the sim brief call sign, but it didn't. And I know that we put it in there anyway. It's not a big deal. So we'll just simply Southwest here. Oh, that didn't work. Southwest. And I'm gonna hit plus. That means it'll save Southwest in my list. And our flight number is, let me see what our flight number is. 4651 is what we are. 4651. Okay, good stuff. And now we'll do it again. Now that we know we got that sorted out, that's exactly one of the reasons why I did a mic check. Okay. All right. So pull this back over. I think we're done with it. And yeah. All right. Limburg clearance, Southwest 4651 is ready to copy our IFR clearance to San Francisco. They're not busy. They should have responded. Limburg clearance, Southwest 4651 is ready to copy IFR clearance to San Francisco.
Southwest 4651. They did not have this go live as a new departure. And file, plan and maintain 1,000. They expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 125.3.
Here, Southwest 4651. KSFO complete code. giving the tread to departure. Then at 5,
Have two controllers.
full south. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 125.3. We expect 173.
Go to 4573. Clear to the Padre. Clear to San Francisco via the Padre 2. Arrival. Then it's fall. Climb and maintain flight. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 15.3, squawk 4573. Southwest 4651. Anybody gonna acknowledge? Anybody gonna acknowledge? I guess not. Yes. Let's get our squawk code in. 45 point, what was that? 4573. Squawk. Here we go. Howdy. 4573. And we'll leave that on standby. We get ready to take the runway. Okay. And let's call for pushback. Let's say hello to the passengers.
Down look away. Hell, what else? White. Or they're going to be on the way to your paper. Like, you know, one of the blind minutes, give them their attention, and the greatest attention, they're going to give you plenty of attention. Then you'll get blind. We'll talk to them about that one.
Okay. Frame rates look be, you may be unhappy with it. Expect request pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Yeah, that's fine. Right there, not in the way of ground traffic, am I? Nope.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Okay. So and then let's see. So this give us a chance to just look over stuff while the tow is hooking up. And what's next? I started clearing. We get that from the pushback service. Yeah, tell us when we could start them up. And
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
good. Go ahead and connect. I think it's so cool the way these guys connect those things.
Tow connected, bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
That's what I'm talking about.
I do.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
Startup clearance obtained. Startup clearance obtained.
Engine start procedure.
Start number 2, engine.
Waiting for the command to start sequence. Starting number 2 engine.
Waiting on 25. Should be hitting this aircraft.
25 N2.
I did a terrible job pushing back, or the aircraft wasn't there. All right. We got a good start.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
I'm saying 13 and 14 frames per second. Thought it felt much too slow. See if it pick up, and if I don't look out the window. All right.
25 N2.
It really sucks when my frame rate does that.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Okay. So, the only way to fix this, guys, is to reboot the sound. And, you know, I can't sit here and take off with 13 frames per second. So I'm going to end here and call this part 1. And I'll go back through all this offline, and when I get back to this point, then we'll pick up with part 2. All right, and just in case I don't get to it today, then or you don't tune in to part 2 today, then thanks for watching. And there's my rendering settings message that I kind of expected to get. All right.
Y'all come back now, dear.